I have got enough comments over the last year or so from you guys saying, Steve, why are you always fixing Steels, Husqvarnas, Echoes? Why don't you show us how to fix something that is the cheaper, inexpensive department store kind of stuff that we all own? Well, okay guys, here we go. This is definitely going to take me a Sleeman's Honey Brown. Guys, welcome back to Steve's Small Engine Saloon. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, this is a Ryobi handheld leaf blower I got straight out of a garbage can. I'm not kidding. I noticed there was a little bit of fuel left in the tank, so I purged it, I choked it, it started and ran on 2 pulls. But when I started monkeying with it, pulling that trigger, it was bogging out and it ran terrible. As a matter of fact, before I touched anything on this, I took a quick clip outside so you could see and hear what this sounds like, what we're talking about. Check this clip out right now. So you can see how that runs then. And I know from experience that there a lot of times, you guys, that all you need to do is adjust the carburetor on one of these things. And a lot of times that fixes your problem. I got a video on my channel already on how to adjust the carburetor on a blower. I'll put a little link up here in the information button for you. And as well as at the end of this video, there will be some clickable links on there for you too. The one I'm talking about right now is how to adjust the carburetor on a blower. Try that first. A lot of times that actually works. Once I started looking at this blower, I realized it actually takes a specialty tool to adjust this one. It's called the Double D. It's one I have only ever seen one time before. I don't have one. So what I did is I hacked this thing. I got one on order, by the way. I got one, I put a link on my description of this video of the one I ordered. It's a whole set of them. Double D's included in that one. Super inexpensive, you guys. So I got that one coming. I don't want to wait. So I hacked this thing so I could use my little flat screwdriver like that today. If you guys want to see the video how I did that to hack that so I could use that flat screwdriver, again, up in the I button, and at the end of this video you'll see a link for that one too. So adjusting it didn't work this time, so I went through all my regular stuff. What I did, I checked the air filter, make sure the air filter is not plugged. I took the muffler up to make sure the exhaust wasn't plugged. While I had the muffler off, I looked in the exhaust port right in there to make sure the piston and the cylinder were in good shape. Piston and cylinder is absolutely perfect. There's not a mark on it. And I actually checked the spark plug's fine, fuel filter's fine. I did dump the fuel out of it just in case there was an issue with the fuel. I put some fresh fuel in it and checked a couple other things. Did all that, took it back outside, tried to adjust it again. No difference, still doesn't work. We know we have spark, we know we have compression, otherwise it wouldn't run at all. What's next? Something is wrong in that carburetor. All right, got that carburetor off. Gonna just, what my main guess is right now, I gotta check that metering diaphragm. There's a metering diaphragm on this side right here. And a lot of cases that gets hard and crispy. I take you through the process of doing this. I'm not going to spend too much time today on it because I got another video on my channel. Again, link on it's called how to rebuild a carburetor. It's actually a partial rebuild of a carburetor. But I'll show you what's inside here because I think it might be the metering diaphragm. Let's have a look. There's your metering diaphragm. Looks nice and clean in there. There's no water droplets or anything in there. There is nothing wrong with that metering diaphragm. Nothing wrong at all. So why isn't this thing working? I'm going to put this back together. So what I'm thinking now is that there is something wrong with the high-speed circuit in this. When it bogs like that, sometimes that is actually an issue with your exhaust being plugged. Again, another link, I'll put a little link up here for you, especially susceptible on steel handheld blowers and weed eaters. I know it's not the muffler. I know it's not the exhaust port. That metering diaphragm is fine. I'm going to pull the high-speed screw out of this carburetor so I can test this high-speed circuit on this thing. The high-speed screw is the one that's furthest away from your engine, the one that's closest to your air filter. A lot of times, most of these have a little L or an H marked on them. I'm taking that high-speed screw out. Now, a little bit of carb spray with this little red nozzle on it. And you can test this high-speed circuit right here by putting that red nozzle in there. And then giving her a good squirt in there. And you can see on one side or the other, you can see the high-speed nozzle. It's a little brass nozzle that sticks down into the inside of your venturi like that. This one's really hard to see, but I'm going to give it a little shot and see if that's clear. There's nothing coming out of that high-speed nozzle. I'll put a rag over this so I don't spray it in my face. Wear eye protection if you're doing this, by the way. I know I should be. Don't yell at me. Just going to give her a good blast in there, see what happens. Good blast through there. There's nothing coming out of that high-speed nozzle. All right, now let's have a look. Now there's carb spray coming through that high-speed nozzle. I think that might have just been a stuck high-speed nozzle, you guys. That's not the first time I've actually ran into that. That actually works fine now. All right, got that back on. It's purging good. Nice. All right, let's go back outside. See if this works. Awesome. That is awesome. That was just simply a stuck high-speed nozzle in that thing. That's why it wasn't coming up to RPMs. Excellent. That costs $0 to fix that. I'm going to quickly show you guys now, though, what I was talking about with that high-speed nozzle and how that carb spray shoots through there. I can't on this carburetor. The venturi in that is so small that I already know by looking at it, there's no way I can get my camera in there so you guys can see that. So I'm gonna use this carburetor right here. That's perfect. All right, watch this. That's the high-speed screw taken out, and look at this. Can you see that? That's spraying straight out of that high-speed nozzle, that little brass nozzle right there. That costs $0. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to save you guys some money. So I hope you like this video and share it with your friends. Absolutely. There are millions of you guys out there that have these things. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And till the next time, guys, Steve out.